It is a dark, calm and peaceful night. The boat plows forward through the waves, driven by the stoic rhythm of its engines. However, the crew can't relax. We vividly remember the airplanes that found us the other night and attacked us in this darkness. That attack disturbed me more than I care to admit. I remember our previous patrols near the English coasts, when we had to spend the day submerged to avoid enemy aircraft attacks. It was bad enough then, when we could see them coming on the horizon, or maybe even just diving out of the clouds. But in this darkness, being attacked so suddenly, there was no chance for us to react. We were caught on the surface, at a slow speed, and completely unable to defend ourselves, because our anti-aircraft armament is mounted on the deck, and the deck was partially submerged by the waves. That the enemy seems to be willing and able to patrol the Rockall Bank at night is disturbing, to say the least. It's a development that I really don't like. And how did they find us? They must have spotted our wake in the water. I can't think of another explanation. The only saving grace was that they were carrying depth charges and not bombs. Had they been carrying bombs, they would have simply dropped them during their first attack. And they would have hit us. There's no doubt about that. We would have been sunk. The chance of these airplanes finding us out here at night is slim. But it happened once, and it can happen again. And that thought keeps me awake. I fear that a repeat of that situation is one of the greatest dangers our boat can face, and there is very little that we can do to influence it. I mean, what shall we do when we are once again deployed closer to British shores? We will have to stay submerged during the day, because aircraft patrols are more likely then. But then at night, when we have to surface to recharge our batteries, what if they find us then? Our puny anti-aircraft armament won't save us, and we won't be able to dive in time. These depressing and horrifying thoughts are suddenly interrupted by a radio message that we receive. An enemy convoy has been reported nearby, steaming in our direction. The opportunity that we have been waiting for so many weeks is finally here. We are about to attack a large convoy. Hello there, and welcome to a new episode of our amazing Silent Hunter 3 campaign, where we play as U-55 with the OneAlex Mod Edition. We have a very promising development today. A convoy has been reported nearby, a large one, course northeast, speed fast. I've already changed my own course to a position somewhere ahead of it. But let's go ahead and calculate an intercept course together, shall we? So first of all, we take the protractor here. I will draw the first leg to the position of the convoy. The second leg is going into its direction of travel, like so. Now, the convoy speed has been reported as fast. That usually means 9 knots or more, I think. So let's go with 10 knots, just to be on the safe side. I want to measure that distance, or a distance corresponding to that speed, on the target's course. So I will measure out 10 kilometers, because I'm assuming that they are sailing at a speed of 10 knots. There we go. Now I need to draw a circle centered on that point, with a radius corresponding to my own speed. I am sailing at 10 knots as well. So let's draw a circle once more. 10 kilometers radius. Just like so. Am I still increasing speed? No, I'm not. 10 knots it is, okay. Now we have this circle. And we have this point here where the circle intersects the line in between me and the contact. Here's what I'll do next. I take the protractor, I start at the center of the circle, and I draw the first leg to that point where the circle intersects the line between myself and the contact, and I draw the second leg towards the contact. just like so. That gives me right now an angle of 23 degrees. That is my intercept angle. Now I simply take this corner, draw it out to my own position. I drag out this leg until we are back on 23. I add 1 or 2 degrees just for safety, like so. And that here is my intercept point, if my assumptions are correct, that is. Because I can't be sure that my assumptions are correct, I will actually set my course a little bit ahead. There we go. Calculating an intercept course is very quick and easy. It really is. Let's repeat that one more time. First, take the protractor, draw the first leg from your submarine to the contact. The second leg goes into the contact's direction of travel, like so. Now you need to measure off a distance on the target's course. That corresponds to the target speed. I'm now assuming that the target is sailing at a speed of 10 knots. So that's why I'm going with 10 kilometers. 100 kilometers would also work. Or 1 kilometer. Important is that when you draw the circle with a radius corresponding to your own speed, that you use the same, let's call it scale. So if I go for 10 kilometers here, then for the radius I also need to go with 10 kilometers with the circle. If I go for 100 kilometers here, then with the circle I also need to go for 100 kilometers. But drawing out 100 kilometers now wouldn't make any sense, because I wouldn't have... the circle wouldn't intersect the line in between my submarine and the contact, so I need to choose a sensible distance. So we are going with 10 kilometers. Now the circle comes into play with a radius corresponding to my own speed, which is 10 knots. So let's draw this out. 9.9, that's fine. And now another protractor angle. First leg from the center of that circle to the point where the circle intersects the line in between the contact and myself. And the second leg goes to the contact. And you get your intercept angle. Very easy. It's 25 now, because of course everything's changing. That's fine. I just wanted to show you this. It's a very useful skill to have, and it's very easy and very fast. And right now, to be honest, I wouldn't need that approach right now because we are so close to the convoy. But once you are out in the Atlantic and the contact is a few hundred kilometers away, suddenly this method makes a lot of sense. And really helps you. Now, what else do I want to do before we sight the contact? I want to load the empty tube with a steam torpedo. And once that is loaded, let's get some crew into the torpedo room. Once that is loaded, I will go ahead and maybe pull out one of the electric torpedoes and load the other steam torpedo into the tube. We will most likely be having a nighttime attack here. So having a load of steam torpedoes is a good idea. Their trails won't be visible at night. Right. I will now proceed to this position, hope that the convoy doesn't change its course, and then we'll resume this lovely attack that we are hopefully going to have. See you soon. There we are again. We have sighted something on our starboard bow. Escort sighted. That's an escort. Turn away. Turn away from it. Lower this antenna now. We don't need it. Do you see it? It is very dark. But just out there is a silhouette in the water. And it, to be honest, it looks like a destroyer. We are now side onto it. Turning away. Still.
Schiff gesichtet.
Okay.
Jawohl,
That's
Herr
enough.
Kaloin. Ruder 0 Grad.
We have it on a bearing of 115 degrees. Do I see anything behind it though? Yeah, there are shadows in the fog. Let's be very careful. Stay on the edge of this convoy if there is a definite edge. But that is an escort. I just can't tell what exactly it is. Bring the user to the bridge. So it was on 120. Hello. What are you?
Schiff gesichtet.
2 or 3 funnels? No, it must be 2.
Schiff gesichtet.
Or is it 3? I'm not sure. It's too dark to really tell if I'm looking at... Is that a funnel right there? It's possible. Yeah. There are things in the fog. I have to keep an eye out for additional escorts. But let's focus on this one first. Let's see if I can identify that. It is a warship, so this is fair game. Let's assume that it is an English ship. Let's go back to the escorts here. No, 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 of course not. Well, this one has 3 funnels. So it's not an impossible
Schiff
thing.
gesichtet.
Abdil class.
Schiff gesichtet.
Or Abdil class, not sure how it's spelled. Could be. If I'm indeed looking at three funnels, of that I'm not sure. Let's continue looking. It's definitely more than 1 funnel. So I can completely disregard everything that has only 1 funnel, but it's just too damn dark. I can't even tell where the guns on this thing are. Yeah, let's close this. It's simply too dark. Instead, let's be vigilant and make sure that we don't run into anything. Let's see if we can get behind this escort into the convoy. If I've already penetrated the escort screen, then it would be madness not to attack the convoy if I get the chance. I will not be able to wait for orders from High Command.
Schiff gesichtet.
That's not gonna work. Still slowly closing the distance. Escort. You know what, that's definitely 3 smokestacks that I'm seeing. 70 degrees. Let's take another look. Yeah, that is 3 smokestacks. Now I can see it better. Let's go through the list again. It's not 4, right? It's 3. Yes, it is. There was only 1 ship with a triple stack. And it was this one. The problem is, what I'm looking at doesn't really resemble the ship inside the book.
Schiff gesichtet.
I do see... What kind of flag is that? That's not a British flag. That's definitely not a British flag. Is it a Polish flag? Possibly. Taking a quick look. Yeah, might be a Polish flag that I'm seeing. Do we have a Polish destroyer out here? Come, come, come. Poland. Triple stack destroyer. Hello. Ruska class. Yeah. Could be.
Schiff gesichtet.
That thing fits. Just by looking at the lines of the ship, this thing fits the bill. Interesting. But that also means we have a fully fledged destroyer escorting these guys, loaded with who knows how many depth charges. We have to slip past it without being noticed. So far so good. Is anything else appearing out of the fog? Not yet. There are plenty of shadows in the fog, but nothing is appearing out of it. Huh, a Polish destroyer. Let me know in the comments, which destroyer is that? Because there weren't too many destroyers that managed to escape from Poland. Maybe one of you knows which ship this is. Remember? Ruska class. There really weren't that many destroyers that managed to escape. Huh. I did not expect to see a Polish destroyer in 1941. In January of 1941. Absolutely not. But there it is, and it's guarding a British convoy. Okay. Any moment we should see ships appearing out of the convoy, out of the fog. But so far we are still waiting.
Schiff gesichtet.
They can't be too far behind the escort though.
Schiff gesichtet.
I don't think they will be too far ahead of the escort. So we should start to see them very, very soon. The night is very quiet. The sea is relatively calm. I think I said we have a wind speed of 6 meters per second. Let's have a quick look. What does that mean for torpedo depth? We have to set them to at least 2.5 meters. That's fine. That's nothing. I would have set them lower than that anyway. Our orders regarding torpedoes are still to set the draft to set the depth to ship draft minus 3 meters.
Schiff gesichtet.
Minimum depth 3 meters. So yeah, I would have set them to 3 meters minimum anyway. Okay. We'll take a quick break until we have ships appearing out of the fog. Will you look at that? The first ship is appearing out of the fog. And more are on their way. Yeah, more are starting to peel out of it. Right. This is actually quite a nice target already in front of us. And we are not... How do I want to do this? We are sailing straight towards it, something that I don't necessarily want to do. Turn the boat. If I'm not completely mistaken, then their speed is definitely not fast. They are going very slow, which would explain why I had to get so close to their reported position. Maintain orders. We have a merchant spotted? Yeah, I know.
Schiff gesichtet.
Okay, this doesn't seem to be the most outer column of ships. There seem to be more ships. Wait, what's that?
Schiff gesichtet. Lage 8. Mittlere Entfernung.
A light. Not sure what it is. There's something. Another freighter. I think I'm pretty much ahead of that convoy. This is...
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin. Ruder
straighten
0
out.
Schiff
Get me further
gesichtet.
forward. Let's try to get into the convoy here.
Schiff gesichtet.
That thing is actually a nice target. Ship spotted bearing 0 directly ahead. Yeah, there is another one. We are starting to see ships now.
Schiff gesichtet.
Now I just need to determine speed, course, etc. All the nice stuff. Am I in between two columns of ships, or is there something else peeling itself out of the fog directly ahead of me? I think there is. In that case, let me have a quick look. Bright and dark horizon, which way? Not sure. Doesn't seem to make a difference, there's no moon in the sky. Juicy target, hello. We have targets, plenty of nice targets. This one is standing out though. This is a big one. Nationality doesn't really matter because they are sailing in an escorted convoy. But we should still try to verify it before we fire. Let me turn... Do I turn in towards that thing? No, what turn? This way. No!
Neuer Kurs 193. Jawohl, Herr Kaloin.
Press the wrong button. Stay surfaced. There we go. Damn it. Let's clean things up. Do I have a well-rested watch crew that I can bring up? Yeah, I do. What are you? Bearing... What is ahead of me? That's another nice and big freighter. I want to go this way. Steer in between these two. Turn the boat. And now it's time. Ship spotted bearing 4-5. Medium range.
Schiff gesichtet.
Another ship is coming out of the fog behind the first one.
Schiff gesichtet.
I think it's time for us
Schiff gesichtet.
to
Lage 4-5. Mittlere Entfernung.
lower our profile a bit. Flood the deck.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin. Neue Tiefe 7 Meter.
Submerge the deck, come on. Still can't tell the nationality. Now looks Spanish, oh shit. If that's a Spanish flag, then that thing is not a target. Bring the user to the bridge. I need to verify this immediately. Close this, 50 degrees. What kind of flag is flying from the top there? No, that's a Norwegian flag, I think. Norwegian, where are you? Am I blind? Come on. Norwegian. Allied. Fair game. Is that a tanker actually? I don't know, it's a pretty big ship though. And it's a target. Oh, it's most definitely a target. Target on the left. British. Also not a small fish. Target ahead. Ah, I didn't want that. That's bad. We need to turn. Oh, something big is peeling itself out of the fog there too. Oh, over there. Oh wow, that's a big one. That's a big one. Turn. Turn the boat.
Schiff gesichtet.
Our attack will focus on this one and on that one back there.
Gesichtet.
Those are gonna be our targets.
Schiff gesichtet. Lage 342. Mittlere Entfernung.
How did we get spotted here? Shit!
Beide Maschinen AK.
Periscope depth.
Auf Zero-Tiefe gehen.
Jesus Christ. That hit us. We have damage. Oh crap.
Rumpf beschädigt, Herr Kanoi.
Repair crew. Get a repair crew online.
1-0.
God damn it. How did they spot me? Okay, we're at periscope depth. We are steering towards the target. We'll have to make... We have to make this really good. Okay, the damage has already been repaired. It was just minor. Thankfully. Only minor damage. Right, we are closing the distance right now. And I'm very glad that I have the steam torpedoes loaded. Up to the attack periscope. Slow down. Also, sonar operator on station. Slow down. We will be shooting at starboard bow. We have tubes 2 and 3 that we will fire as a salvo. 4 meters is a good depth. Impact on all 3 torpedoes. Medium speed. Fire salvo, tubes 2 and 3. Warship closing in. Yeah, this is gonna be a problem. Our periscope. The flare burned out. I'm turning too much. I turn too much. Warship approaching. Down periscope. Change our course, come on.
Beide Maschinen machen langsame Fahrt.
Kontakt, Frachter, kommt näher auf 222, mittlere Entfernung.
I turned too much. It's alright. Increase speed.
Beide Maschinen halbe Fahrt voraus.
Beide Maschinen gehen halbe Fahrt voraus.
How much do I want to risk? How much can I risk? A sprint on the surface? Nah, that's out of the question. Too dangerous. Way too dangerous. Keep turning.
Kontakt, Frachter, Entfernung gleichbleibend auf 327.
Hydrophone. Follow nearest warship sound contact.
Kriegsschiff kommt näher auf 67.
Still turning.
Kriegsschiff auf 82 kommt näher.
Come on, come on, come on.
Kriegsschiff auf 98 kommt näher.
Periscope. Ready to take a quick look ahead.
Kriegsschiff auf 113 kommt näher.
Target spotted. Turn completed.
Kriegsschiff auf 1, 2, 4. Kommt näher.
Slow down the boat.
Kriegsschiff auf 1, 2, 7. Kommt näher.
Coming directly towards us.
Kriegsschiff auf 1, 2, 9. Kommt näher.
Can I risk a shot at it? You know what? I think I have to.
Auf 1, 3, 1. Kommt näher.
Down periscope.
Beide Maschinen AK voraus.
30.
Kriegsschiff auf 1, 3, 8. Kommt näher.
Neuer Kurs 2, 3, 4.
Magnetic pistol.
Kriegsschiff auf 1, 5,
Burasca
7.
class,
Kommt
draft
näher.
3 meters. Set depth to 4.5. Torpedo medium speed. No. I can't change pistols on the fly. We have to go with magnetic, with impact. Set depth to
Kriegsschiff auf 1, 7,
2.5 meters.
Kommt näher.
If this is working,
Beide Maschinen kleine Fahrt voraus.
then it will be a miracle.
Kriegsschiff auf 1, 7, 9. Kommt näher.
Up periscope.
Kriegsschiff auf 1.
Target closing fast.
Näher.
Speed 0. Coming directly ahead. Down the throat shot. Open the tube. Target. Drifting. Not at all. Fire! Target drifted. Damn it. It did drift after all. Crash dive the boat. That torpedo will miss. That much is obvious. You get the crew ready to reload that stern tube. Run. Dive, 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 dive. Come on. No, keep going down. Keep going down. Bring us to 160.
Neue Tiefe 1, 6, 4 Meter.
Hard turn now.
Hart steuerbar.
We're turning hard and diving hard.
Derzeitige Tiefe 7, 0.
Bring it on.
Kontakt, Frachter.
Derzeitige Tiefe 8, 0.
Geringe Entfernung.
Derzeitige Tiefe 9, 0.
Bring it on.
Derzeitige Tiefe 1, 0, 0.
Kontakt,
Turning.
Kriegsschiff. Kommt näher. Auf 1, 1, 4. Geringe Entfernung.
Ruder 0
Steady.
Grad.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Derzeitige Tiefe 1, 3, 0.
Entfernt sich auf 2, 2, 1. Große Entfernung.
Keep going. Passing behind us now.
Derzeitige
Dropping.
Tiefe 1, 4.
Dropping in front of us.
Hart steuerbar.
Turn.
Derzeitige Tiefe 1, 5, 0.
Turn to 20 degrees.
Kurs 2, 1.
160 Meter.
Derzeitige Tiefe 1, 6, 0.
Come on. Come on. detonations. We are still turning. Turn completed. How many charges did they drop? Come on. Slow down.
Beide Maschinen kleine Fahrt voraus. Maschinen kleine Fahrt voraus.
Revolutions 55.
1 Knoten.
Where are they? Where are they? Hydrophone. Report newest warship. Okay, I'll listen for myself. That's our torpedo. Turn back towards 330.
Neuer Kurs 330.
Warship. Left rear. Are there more? There's potentially another warship off to our starboard bow. Maybe another one. But this one is close. That's the one. They are not pinging us. Silence in the boat.
Beide Maschinen kleine Fahrt. 50 Umdrehungen.
Derzeitige Fahrt 1 Knoten.
Okay. We are now very quiet. And we are very deep. That's right in front of us. Depth charges. Let's hope that he's too far forward. But let's get a repair crew online. Just in case. Let's bring a few guys from that compartment and a few more from this compartment. You know, just in case that something happens. Too far forward. Okay. Jesus. Stay quiet. I know what, start pitching the boat up. Let's try to come back to periscope depth if we can.
Auf Seerotiefe gehen.
You are not pitching anything here. Dive planes are neutral. What's going on? I wish I had manual dive plane controls in this game. We might be too slow for the dive planes to be effective, so that's why they are not using them. Let's see how that escort is going to react. Something in front of us. Where is it? There it is. Behind us to the right. That's actually a good position for it to be in, because we are presenting a very narrow profile towards it. It will have trouble detecting us with its active search. Jesus Christ, the pressure on the hull. The boat doesn't like this. Still, let me know what you think. Should these freighters have detected me like that? I don't think so, to be honest. A submarine is very hard to spot, especially at night and with a bit of fog. And especially when the deck is submerged and only the conning tower is sticking out of the water. I think they got really lucky there for some reason. I think they really did. Or maybe I was a little bit careless, I don't know. But I have a feeling that someone looked my way at just the right moment. But it is what it is. We are in this situation now, we have to make the best out of it. That's what makes this game fascinating. You never know what you are going to get yourself into. And I got myself into a whole lot of trouble. Warship is now to my left. Do I dare to increase my speed a little bit? I do.
Derzeitige Fahrt 2 Knoten.
Yeah, a few more revolutions per minute on this cruise. Maybe that will be enough to give the dive planes a little bit of effectiveness. Actually, we are slowly dropping, so I do need to have a little bit more forward speed here, just to keep my depth. Don't want to drop lower. Escort. Running up my left side. It sounds like it's coming towards me. Passing to my rear, I think. I don't think they have detected me. It's now running up my right side. Now we are good. I didn't hear any depth charges being dropped, so this is working fine. But we are only just maintaining depth. That is my main problem right now. We are only maintaining depth. I would like to bring the boat up. But to do that, I would have to speed up. that's something that I don't really want to risk right now. So I will just have to bear with these noises here. These terrifying noises. I didn't even get the radio message off before we dived. Crap. That would have been nice to do. My plan was to... What I wanted to do is to turn around, run ahead of those ships, maintain position relative to them, and send out a radio message reporting on the convoy. And then set up the attack. But it didn't work out that way. And now we are down here. Nobody knows that we detected the convoy. And we are a little bit in trouble. But I'm sure we'll be fine. Won't we? Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, that's a Polish destroyer. That thing has to be old, right? It is not a modern ship. Can't be. So how good can their detection, can their hydrophones and their active sonar really be? Well, I guess we'll find out. For now, let's continue this little hide-and-seek game, and I'll bring you back into the video once anything happens. I had to hide for a very long time, but I finally clawed my way back to periscope depth. Finally. It took quite a while, because we couldn't go fast, we had to stay very slow. That warship is still out there, searching for me. And I think we are leaving the convoy, because as you can hear on this side there's nothing, apart from one more escort. I believe that is an escort. Right. Let's go to our periscope and see for ourselves how the situation up top looks. Slow down the boat, yeah.
Derzeitige Fahrt entfernt sich auf 1, 2, 3, große Entfernung. Kontakt, Frachter, entfernt sich auf 1, 2, 7, geringe Entfernung.
Raising the periscope. Just enough. Merchants. Where's the damn escort? Can't see it, but what I can see is that daylight is approaching, which is not excellent. And looks to me like we are indeed leaving the convoy. There's one more escort though. Okay, that's a problem that we'll worry about later. Right now I would like to know where that escort is, please. Where's the closest one? Bearing 113. There it is. I can see a silhouette moving. Okay. So... You know what? These ships are going very slow. Turn in towards them. I think we could get a beat on these two. Before this escort has a chance to react down periscope until we complete the turn. Let's be a bit more careful now. Right, for the rearward ship. Let's see. It was that one. 2 torpedoes. That will be torpedoes 2 and 3. Torpedo 4 will go for the ship just in front of us. We'll set that to 3.5. Torpedo 2 is going to be set to 5 meters. Torpedo 3 to 5 meters. Prepare salvo tubes 2 and 3.
große Entfernung.
Increase speed a little bit. Let's complete this turn as soon as possible. We still have to determine how fast these ships are going, but I think, just from my observation, they are extremely slow. Which is the only reason why we are even still in touch with the convoy. We have been underwater for a very long time. Very, very long time indeed. Right, come on. New course 114. It's coming up. I might not even have to go that far with my turn. I wanna go probably more or less that way.
Neuer Kurs 116.
Yeah, alright.
Kontakt, Frachter, entfernt sich auf mittlere Entfernung.
Come on. I even had the opportunity to reload the rear war tube, so that's nice.
Kontakt, Frachter, entfernt sich auf 338, mittlere Entfernung.
Come on, come on, come on. Turn, turn, turn. This is enough.
Ruder 0 Grad.
Quick look towards the escort that is somewhere behind us now. There.
Kontakt, Frachter, entfernt sich
Don't like this.
1,6, große Entfernung. Kontakt,
Can't
Kriegsschiff,
waste much
entfernt
time
sich
here.
auf 7,6, große Entfernung.
Freighter. Let's see. I'm actually gaining on it,
Frachter, entfernt sich auf
which is very
2,1,
interesting.
geringe Entfernung.
What about the other one back there?
Kontakt, Frachter, entfernt sich
Gaining.
auf 1,3, große Entfernung.
Am I? Positive. Can I even fire at this thing, or would I hit the other one in front of it?
Kontakt, Frachter, entfernt sich auf 2,8,
That's a damn good
große
question.
Entfernung.
Their speed is very slow. Let's set their speed to 4 knots. AOB just past 90. AOB 100. Angle for the torpedoes. 2 degrees might be a bit much. 1.5 degree salvo angle. Speed medium as of right now. Might want to lower that to slow though. The question is, can the torpedoes clear this freighter here? I don't think they can. I think if I fire now, all torpedoes will hit this thing. Quick look towards the escort. What's it doing? Where is it? It's not the escort, where is it? Where the hell is the escort? There it is. 155. Leaving me alone for now. This thing is very close. What do I do? Guys, I need your speed, unfortunately.
Neuer Kurs 123.
Turn. And slow us right down.
Derzeitige Fahrt 1 Knoten.
Getting too close. Let's stand by for speed measurement. Length of this ship, maybe 120. A bit, yeah, about 120. That should be right. They are super slow. Honestly, I could just go ahead and fire. But let me do this properly, because I might have a chance to do something else then. They're ridiculously slow. Let's say that we need a minute. That would put their speed at 4 knots. We'll need much more than a minute. We are at quarter length. So it won't be a minute. It will probably be more like 2, and then, yeah, the speed is net. Yeah, we can completely disregard their speed. This is silly. They are sailing at a speed of 2 knots. 1 to 2 knots. Not more than that. We're coming up to a minute and we are now at half speed. Half length.
Frachter entfernt sich auf 294 mittlere Entfernung.
Let's see when will we be at the half length of this thing?
Kontakt, Frachter entfernt sich auf 335 mittlere Entfernung.
Right now. Okay. So their speed is about just a little bit more than 1 knot. That thing back there has cleared. Okay, I'll wait for this thing to get clear, then I'll fire at that ship. There's something burning out there in the distance. Not sure what that is. I mean, I could try to not only send torpedoes against this ship, I could send torpedoes against the one way back there, or one of those things. I have the steam torpedoes loaded, they have a huge range. Escort is behind me. This thing is too close anyway. I can't fire at this ship. Slow speeds on all torpedoes. Switch back to salvo. Okay, my torpedoes are going to clear this ship now. We could go ahead and fire. AOB pretty much 90. Speed extremely low. I will raise the speed to 1.5 knots. That ship back there. That's a juicy target. So is this one, and this one's closer. Mast height on these ships, on this one, is pretty high. About 30 meters, I think. We are having 3... Come on. 3 and something ticks. Yeah, that's about right. 30 meters. That means that thing is about 2.5 kilometers away. 2.5 kilometers. Gyro angle is almost 0. Salvo spread 1 degree. So 2.5. This thing will receive our final torpedo. will have to determine how close you are. Your mast is lower. Your mast is maybe 25 meters. Just an estimate. 25 meters for how many ticks is that? 5 ticks. 5 marks. 25. A little bit over a kilometer. Let me check something before we fire. 2.5 minutes. Torpedo travel time for 2.5 kilometers. For just over 1 kilometer it is 1 minute. So we will have... yeah, we'll have about a minute before I fire the next torpedoes. Where's periscope? Torpedoes ready to go. Open the tubes. Torpedoes. It's an ambitious shot, but let's fire.
Kontakt, Frachter, entfernt sich auf 1,3 große Entfernung.
Switch to next target. Range 1.2.
Kontakt, Frachter, entfernt sich auf 1,1 große Entfernung.
Increase our own speed.
Beide Maschinen, kleine Fahrt voraus. Beide Maschinen, kleine Fahrt voraus.
Switch to tube 4. All parameters set. Open the tube. We will fire at 1 minute 20. Maybe 1 minute 30. Because we are closing. Tube is open. Everything is ready to go. No evasive maneuvers from the convoy. Target in sight. Torpedo. Los.
Rohr 4. Aal ist im Wasser.
Down periscope. I have one more torpedo in the forward tubes. Let's commence reloads immediately. Now I have a hard decision to make. Do I stay inside the convoy? Oh, it would have benefits, that's for sure. Screw it. Increase speed. Secure from silent running. Let's bring more crew into the torpedo room.
Berechne Lösung für die achteren Rohre.
So we were possibly detected. That's not good. Slow down.
Beide Maschinen, kleine Fahrt voraus. Beide Maschinen, kleine Fahrt voraus.
Let's have a quick look at that. Maybe the torpedoes were detected and not our boat. Let's check behind us. Closest escort should be behind us. Coming this way. No, it isn't. Okay, we are good. We are good. I guess torpedoes were detected. Still no impact, that's making me nervous. I have another tube to go. We should start to see impacts. I don't think I got the firing solution wrong. Jesus Christ. Will you stop shouting? Boy, oh boy.
Wir wurden entdeckt, Herr Galoin.
Berechne Lösung für die achteren Rohre.
May have been detected, my ass. There's no reason for us to be detected. My guess is they detected the torpedoes. Question is, why do we not have any impacts? I think my firing solution was good. Possibly dots. Okay, this ship is now very slow. And we are closing with it. We completed our turn, that's good. I think I have to fire my torpedo impact somewhere. Behind this ship, somewhere behind it. Okay, set up the next tube. Reduce speed to half a knot. Reduce range. Let's take a measurement if we can. 8.5. Assuming mast height 25 meters, that's about 600 to 700, so that's about right. AOB, that's actually about right. Impact, 5 meters, open the tube. Torpedo los.
Alles im Wasser.
Oh, might be malfunctioning. I think I saw this thing run deep. I think we have malfunctions on our torpedoes. Damn it. That's not good. I need more men in the torpedo room. You guys get in there. Have to reload those fish. Also you.
Kontakt, Kriegsschiff, kommt näher. Auf 5.
Good.
Große Entfernung.
Much better. Yeah, I think the final torpedo that we just fired is a miss. I would be surprised if that hits, because it did very much look like the torpedo immediately went deep. Which is an indication that... oh, that's an indication that we have trouble. Although... nah, he's still searching. Let's see if we can get our rear tube onto this into this freighter here. AOB. Come on. Like so. Range, speed, everything's okay. Depth, 4.5. Impact. That's pretty close. Decrease range. Going super slow. Open the tube. Fire. Torpedo running straight and normal. Destroyer coming towards us. Now, one option right now is to dive. And that might be a smart thing to do. However, once you dive, you are completely blind. But you know what? That thing is coming after me. And I don't have any loaded tubes, so... let's go down to 120.
Neue Tiefe 121 Meter.
Also, since this thing is definitely coming our way, we might want to stop the reload of torpedoes. We might want to order silent running. But let's first get down. Let's get a bit deeper.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin.
Schleifer.
Beide Maschinen kleine Fahrt. 50 Umdrehungen.
Shit. Pings. Hydrophone. Not sure about that torpedo. But the escort is running up. Prepare for crash dive. Be ready to crash dive. We still have a repair crew on standby, which is good.
Kontakt, Frachter, entfernt sich auf 2-1. Große Entfernung.
I think the torpedo that we fired last missed. That's a shame.
Tiefe 3-0.
Actually, the last two torpedoes missed their target. Both should have impacted by now. He's coming. Crash dive. Coming down. Turn left.
Derzeitige Tiefe 5-0.
Close. Very close.
Derzeitige Tiefe 6-0. Jawohl, Herr Kaloin.
Secure from silent running. Thick pattern. That was a thick pattern that he dropped. We're okay. Okay, back to silent running.
Schleifer.
Beide Maschinen kleine Fahrt. 50 Umdrehungen.
Reduce revolutions per minute.
1 Knoten.
Question is, where is he? Which one is he? I can hear one of my torpedoes still going. Didn't hit anything though. Is that it? Oh, he's in front of me.
Derzeitige Tiefe 7-0.
I might have to disengage. God damn it. I might have to disengage from the convoy. We did hit something. Let's take a quick look. Did you actually sing something? Not yet. No. He's off to our left. Which one is he? Goddamn torpedo malfunctions. I was lucky for a very long time with my torpedoes, but it seems my luck has finally run out, just when I'm about to engage a convoy. Multiple malfunctions. Isn't that typical?
Kontakt, Frachter, entfernt sich auf 3-3, mittlere Entfernung.
Hydrophone? Where's the nearest warship?
Kontakt, Frachter, entfernt sich auf 5-1, mittlere Entfernung.
343. Do I have 2 escorts on my ass? There's something above me. Maybe it's a merchant that's above me. Possible. That would be great. If there is a merchant above me, can I... No, I should stay more or less on this course and try to get out of this convoy. Get away from the escorts. Reload torpedoes and then we'll see if we can re-attack this convoy or not, but I don't know. If we do another attack it will be at daylight. It's not going to make things easier. And we only have electric torpedoes remaining, so we will have to get pretty close. Okay. We'll take a break and we'll resume once something happens. Welcome back. I have just received news that a ship is going down. So let's take a quick look at that. What did we get? Oh! Oh, that's awesome. A large oiler Type 2, 12,000 tons sent to the bottom by a torpedo that missed its original target. That's pretty damn good. That makes the attack on the convoy already worth it. 12,000 tons. That's a really big ship. You know what, I'm just too curious. We have to take a look at this. Where are we? There. That thing is sinking. How does this thing look? Okay. A Dutch ship. A big, big tanker. Sinking by the bow. Looks like we came just in time for some fireworks. Jeez. Goodbye. That's a happy accident. For me, not for them. Ooh. Did you see that guy flying? Jesus. And wow. You just have to love tankers in this game. When they blow up, they really go like a firecracker. It's a miracle that anybody's alive nearby. So we did sink a ship, And we are, as of right now, still evading the escort that keeps circling behind us. He's dropping depth charges behind us. I think he has no idea where we are, which is excellent. And we keep increasing the distance to him. Pretty soon I will recommence the reload of the torpedoes. And then we'll see where we go from there. But you know what? This is going to be it for today. Today's episodes, I have just realized how much I already recorded. And what I have to upload to the internet then. So we are going to end today's episode here, and we are going to continue this convoy attack that is all kinds of weird. We are going to continue it next time. I have a feeling that I'm getting rusty. I've played too little Silent Hunter in the... or well, too few large-scale attacks like this in the past weeks. I have to remedy that. Need to get back into it. But yeah, this is where we are leaving. So, I'm looking forward to seeing you again next time. Until then, have some great days and goodbye.